Hey everyone, this is Malik Ali here with Rebranding the World. I want to thank you for taking some time with me today. Less than 15 minutes is what I'm asking to be able to share two amazing solutions to two problems that we're experiencing in the US economy as well as globally, right? And that is mental health illnesses as well as retaining your employees. These are two major problems, but they are effective solutions that I've created for the marketplace, and I've been using these solutions, this process individually, in communities, and now even in schools. But now I'm bringing it to the marketplace, and I've done this work in Uganda, Kenya, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, as well as Spain, Portugal, Brazil, Paraguay, Chile, all over the United States of America. And so it's not just a regional technique, right, or protocol or process, but it works globally. So, and I'm going to share free tips with you today which you can begin to implement into your workplace, so you're going to get so much value from investing less than 15 minutes. But let's take a look at mental health illness. What are we facing? So, the Center for Disease Control reports that nearly 1 out of every 5 adults reported the existence of mental health illnesses in 2016. That is a large number. That's about 18.3% of the entire US population. But as of December 2021, the number grew to 30.7%, which only includes anxiety and depressive disorders. There are other mental health cases that were not factored in, so the number could actually be larger. Now, even more than that, keep in mind, these are the individuals who actually reported their mental health illnesses. Many people go on by self medicating or not even coming into an awareness of what is happening. But I've got some great solutions to help impact our community and the marketplace. So, a comprehensive global study resulted in a discovery of $2.5 trillion US dollars that was lost in the global economy due to mental health illnesses, because a byproduct of having mental health illnesses could look like this, where your immune system now has been weakened, which is causing you to take more sick days off of work. Also, when an individual is dealing with mental health illnesses, when they're at the workplace, they're not as productive because there's an entirely different conversation happening within their mind. But that's exactly what I teach. I teach people how to master their mind so they can master their life. I don't teach people to avoid fear. I teach them to become friends with fear, to use fear as a tool, because fear is amazing. Stress is great. Chaos is a bonus. And by having this perspective, people can begin to live a transcendent reality here on the earth. I'll get more into that soon. But the Center for Disease Control actually reports that 1 out of 3 US adults are sleep deprived because of mental health illnesses. So their focus isn't there, their energy isn't there. There's so much more to address. Let's keep going. Furthermore, the Sleep Foundation as well as Health Harvard confirm that people who are sleep deprived experience weakened and fragile mental health states. Wow. We are just continuously seeing the pattern. So, Neuroscience News reports that individuals with mental health illnesses can result in a weakened immune system, making it harder to fight off sickness, infections, and disease. I'm sure you're seeing it, that the evidence is clear that we need practical solutions, and there haven't been actual solutions that have been implemented that have been effective. They've sounded nice in theory with more time off of work, gym memberships, right? Well-being education, but what's truly needed, right? That's what I'm going to share with you. And the solution that I'm providing is called the Employee Success Coach Program. I'll break that down for you. But real quick, think about this. Michael Jordan was an amazing athlete, right? But when he was in high school, he wasn't a part of the junior varsity basketball team, which would be the most elite team in the high school level, in the high school region. When he got to UNC, right, to continue playing basketball, he let his desires be known to the coach that I want to be the best. And his coach said, you've got some work to do. Coach Dean Smith said, hey, you're not there yet, but if you can put in the work, if you'll listen to what I say, if you'll engage with the coaching and the techniques that I'm going to provide for you, you can be excellent, right? So let me ask you this question. How did Michael Jordan become an amazing athlete? Was it because of his great work ethic, which he definitely had, or the fact that he had a coach? It's actually both, but without the coach, it wouldn't have been possible. And that's why I'm introducing the Employee Success Coach Program to the marketplace. But what is it? So let me explain it. This program helps the individual create a perspective shift in their mind. The natural human mind is looking for everything and everyone around them to transform for their well-being, which creates a victim mentality. Our services through the Employee Success Coach Program teach an individual how to transform themselves with their mindsets, which opens up the doorway for everything around them to transform. Amazing. We teach people how to master their mind so they can master their life, which creates a victor mentality. That's the V that we're going for. Either once, twice, or 3 times a week, depending on your organization's needs, Rebranding the World's Employee Success Coach program will serve the emotional and communal needs, relational, informational, and functional needs of your workforce, which will result in greater mental well-being, healthier immune systems, which means fewer leaves for sickness, reduces insurance costs, employees will become more effective and productive during work hours, better attitude, creating a healthier atmosphere while at work. This is amazing. These are just a few of the benefits that will come in. Think about Chick-fil-A. It's a major fast food restaurant. I'm sure you've heard about it, especially if you're in the South. But they're expanding. When you go there, they're creating an atmosphere, right? Of positivity, of energy, right? Of respect, of honor. Because when I use words like, hey, it's my pleasure, people sometimes ask me, hey, did you work at Chick-fil-A or do you work at Chick-fil-A? Because that's a phrase that they use. They've coined it, right? But they're creating an atmosphere when you go there. Everyone is on cloud 9. This is exactly what's needed within the workplace, right? By implementing mental health solutions. Awesome. Okay, so here are some excellent practical ways to boost well-being. Entrepreneurs, decision makers, pay attention, because this will be something that as you implement it with consistency, wow, you'll see the transformation. So, practical ways to boost well-being, happiness, and coming out of mental health illnesses and symptoms related to it. So the latest positive psychology studies by Martin Seligman reveal how to engage in greater well-being with this protocol. At the end of the day, before an individual goes to sleep, take a few moments to journal about 3 things that went well and how it came to be. This allows the mind to shift into a place of clarity, celebration, truth, peace, and rest. And also a breathing exercise that will help go to sleep, right? Because remember, 1 out of 3 people have trouble sleeping, which increases their mental health illnesses on the negative spectrum, right? We want to promote well-being. Here's the key. So if you breathe in very quickly and exhale very slowly 20 times, wow, your mind will now begin to come down into a theta state, which is a relaxed, meditative, calming state, and then you'll enter into delta sleeping stage, right? So real quick, quick hail in, deep exhale out. Very simple, very effective. I'm feeling calmer already, truthfully. Okay, but I need to boost back up so I can continue to make sure I get this under 15 minutes. So another solution that our Employee Success Coach program offers is empathetic listening, which is different from active listening. Mental Health First Aid, which is the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, expresses that for a person experiencing mental health problems, having an empathetic listener can be calming, reassuring, even healing. There are so many different methodologies that Rebranding the World brings, and here are just a few. So next time someone begins to talk, be an empathetic listener, right? These protocols, amongst others, were implemented when I was working in Lira, Uganda. I helped 7 women in that region come out of prostitution by facilitating a perspective shift. Took them through various programs, like I mentioned today, and teachings, right? That implemented their higher self, their new creation reality. The entire region was being transformed once these 7 women began to see positive growth. It extended to their families and their sphere of influence. Imagine your corporation being the very source for the community to be transformed. It starts with the microcosm, goes to the macrocosm. Your community can be transformed by your organization. That's an amazing thought to think about. So, psychologists say your perspective creates your reality. Rebranding the World offers a revolutionary approach with the most up-to-date technology. Technology meaning process and tools used to achieve results. In just a few moments, right, as I complete this, I'm going to share the process that we would take your workforce through. So here's problem number 2, the retention for employees. According to a 2021 study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average annual turnover rate is 57% across all industries. This results in anywhere from $1,500 to $60,000 per employee that is lost in the onboarding and training process and acquisitional process, depending on your company's needs and hiring budgets, right? That's an amazing number. That's a large number. Imagine if you were able to save. And what kind of organizations are facing this? Small businesses, right? Startups, right? Medium level, high level, they're all experiencing this. This is across the board, across all industries. So, for example, Amazon's workforce, 42% of them are likely to quit, as well as Microsoft, right? 43% of them are likely to quit, and they have great incentives built into their company's infrastructure, right? To promote well-being, but it's not working because they don't have an employee success coach program. This is a revolutionary service that's going to transform the marketplace because I want the US economy to thrive as well as the global economy. So, depending on where you're at on the business scale, you could be losing hundreds of thousands, millions, maybe even billions of dollars in what's taking place. But here's a solution for that, right? For retaining your employees, mindset and perspective training. The natural automated human mind is great at rationalizing and justifying behavior. So here's an example. If someone begins to have perhaps a sniffle, now their mind is going to say, wait a second, 3 days ago, Timmy sneezed on me. And wait, I haven't been eating as many vegetables. It's been a while since I've been to the gym. I didn't wear a jacket when I was outside the other day. Because of this rationalization process, they have now embodied a full-on sickness, right? The power of our thoughts. Same thing if someone has perhaps a situation happen at work that they haven't had the ability to speak to an individual from a non-biased viewpoint, to have wisdom, insight, multiple perspectives, removing any personal biases or trauma that's dictating this decision. If they have that in place, they're likely to continue to work at your organization with a happy, positive, effective, productive attitude, right? So this is another aspect of why it would be so beneficial to have an employee success coach program at your workplace. Now, this is happening continuously until a healthy dialogue is initiated to discuss mind chatter that is happening, then creating through various methodologies, and an employee success coach would break down false thought patterns to realign with the truth, which opens up the ability to see the situation clearly. So I'm further breaking down how mindset coaching, perspective shifting can help an employee be retained in your organization. Because, we've all heard that phrase, the grass seems greener on the other side. So we help individuals to process their thoughts with clarity, right? Rebranding the world will help your employees to look at situations effectively and clearly with a mature attitude. Another reason people leave their job for another is due to a lack of personal growth, right? People are looking to expand to the next level. Rebranding the World is a master at this. We have expansive personal growth teachings, protocols, and exercises which allow your employees to reach their potential. Learn more about our services. And I've been doing this around the globe, helping people dream to find out their purpose, their passion, their talents, right? And allowing them to see the greatness that's within them so they can continue to develop those skills and apply it into your workspace. Again, you can learn more about the services that I offer to transform your work atmosphere in the most valuable resource, which is people, so your business can continue to thrive during chaotic circumstances, which are definitely in place in our economy today. So you can connect with me at rebrandingtheworld@gmail.com or go to my website at rebrandingtheworld.square.site. Both links will be below. I'll even have a link that says start now, where you can go ahead and fill out a consultation form, which is complimentary, right? Where I get a chance to break down your needs, provide even more wisdom and insight that you can begin to implement now for free, but also come up with a plan that we can implement and see how we can transform your workspace. Now, I did mention I was going to share a process with you of what I would take your organization on an individual level through. I will leave that in another video for time's sake because I'm at 14 minutes now. I said less than 15 minutes of your time. I want to be a man of my word. So don't worry. Check the link below. There will be a video for the process. Have an amazing rest of your day, night, morning, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. Bless you. And remember, your business can thrive in today's circumstances. Your workforce needs to be transformed for their mental health well-being. Thank you for your time.